Yo, what is going on, investors? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, and in today's episode, I want to break down for you how I make $275 per trading day by selling covered call options and cash secured puts. I'm not really a buyer of options. I only sell options, and my success rate is well over 90%. So I want to show you how I use these particular strategies so you can make a buttload of cash. Stay tuned. If you take a look at the screen right now, these are all the trades I made today. So a covered call option is when you own a particular stock, right? And an option is 100 shares. Every contract covers 100 shares, right? So right now, I own around 1,800 shares of CleanSpark, right? My first trade is on August 16th, which is about a month from now, and I'm selling the $25 covered call. It's trading around $17 right now. I traded two of those options and made $142. And then I traded the July 26th CleanSpark covered call at $20.50. I made $37 doing that. So that means next Friday, which is the 26th, if CleanSpark is at or above $20.50, I have to sell those shares no matter what price they are. If they run up to $25, I still got to sell them at $20.50, right? So that's how the people buying the options will make money if this particular stock goes over the $20.50 strike. And then I sold a $14 put for CSIQ, which is Canadian Solar, for August 16th at $14. So that means I put up $1,400 worth of collateral, right? $14 per share. At 100 shares, I got to come up with the $1,400, right? So that means if CSIQ is above $14 on August 16th, I get to keep the $25. And if it's below it, I got to buy the shares at $14, even if they go down to 10, 11, 5, whatever that will be. That's the risk you take. Then I also traded another CleanSpark option, but this time I sold a cash secured put at $15 next Friday for $22. Then another CleanSpark put, $12 a month away from now, and I got $27. And then I traded another covered call for tomorrow at $18.50 for $14, and a CleanSpark call for tomorrow as well, and I got $8. You add that all up, and that's how I made $275 today. I like to do between 5 and 10 different trades per day with my options. So since I use margin on my account, I can sell covered calls that are uncovered, where that means I can sell way more than the 18 contracts that I particularly can cover because I own 1,800 shares of CleanSpark stock. So those I can sell 20, 30, 40 in different periods all over time. So that's why when you start to grow your account and you get to that $50,000, $100,000 range, you could use leverage. But the great thing is I'm not actually using the margin, so I'm not having to pay any interest because I'm not actually using their cash until I get, put the stock, or I got to buy the stock to cover the uncovered covered calls. So it's a very interesting strategy that I'm implementing, but $275 a day, times that by 5, times that by 52, and it's about $70,000 per year I can make in trading covered calls and selling cash secured puts, right? And my success rate is really high. It's well above 90%. So I like to think as covered calls and cash secured puts as the casino, right? If I want to buy a stock and I like it at 16 or 17, I'll like it more at 14. I've done my research on the stock, so if it goes down for whatever reason, I'll be glad to buy Canadian Solar at $14 per share. And with CleanSpark, it ran up a lot. That's when I really like to sell covered calls. If the stock is up from $15 to $18 in a few trading days, then I'll sell covered calls out in that $20 to $25 range in hopes that that stock kind of cools off its run. I've done a lot of research on these stocks over the past few years, so I kind of know they trade within a range. So if you do the research, you can make a ton of cash selling covered calls and cash secured puts. If you have any questions about these option strategies, let me know in the comments below. I'll gladly look at your questions and do what I can. I can't give you financial advice per se because I'm not a financial advisor, but I can give you my thoughts on what I would do in a similar situation. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.